Working out when you're trying to lose weight can be confusing. That's how I felt for years until I found the right approach and I lost 70 pounds of fat and I went from looking like this to looking like this. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I trained to lose all of that fat and how you can do the same. But before I tell you what worked for me, let me go through why so many approaches fail, because this is crucial to understand if you want to lose fat and build muscle in the long run. First up, most people think they need to absolutely destroy themselves in the gym to lose any weight or gain any muscle. I see this all the time, and it's all too common nowadays with trends like 75 hard, where people go from doing no training at all to literally training for hours every day. This is a surefire way to fail. Going from not training at all or training very little to trying to train like a professional athlete is either going to get you injured or you're going to burn out. I tried this approach myself a couple of times, and both times I ended up injured and I had to sit up for weeks and lost all the progress I had made. Intensity is good and is needed, yes, but everyone's intensity level is different, so don't try and do too much and burn yourself out at the start. Another huge mistake people make is trying to make it too complicated. So many people think you need to do 15 different exercises to failure every session to lose some fat and gain some muscle, and that's far from the case. The reality is you don't need to spend 2 or 3 hours at the gym doing the perfect workout. You just need to show up consistently and follow a solid program to make progress. Perfection is the enemy of consistency, so stop trying to be perfect. The third mistake, and the one I most commonly see, is switching from program to program all the time. You know how it goes, you start a new program, you stick to it for a couple weeks, and you see a new program on TikTok by some guy saying he got shredded that way, and what do? You switch to that program. Program hopping like this means you never stick to a routine for long enough to see results, because you aren't even able to progressively overload with the workouts you're doing if you're switching so frequently. It can be tempting to switch when you see some guy saying he made X amount of progress in X amount of weeks, but you need to resist this urge if you want to make real long-term progress. For me personally, it took me quite a while until I found the program that worked for me. Like I said, I tried the whole 2-hour workout thing every day. And what happened? I got injured because I wasn't giving my body enough time to recover. So how did I actually structure my workouts to lose 70 pounds of fat and gain muscle? Well, let me break it down for you. My split was actually very simple. When I first started, I did a 3-day split, and I eventually moved to a 4-day split, which I'd still do to this day. My 3-day split was push-pull legs, and each workout lasted around 75 minutes. My main focus was trying to progressively overload consistency. And what does this mean? This means getting stronger over time, and that could be in one of 2 ways. It's either increasing in weight each week or increasing in the amount of reps you're doing per exercise up to a maximum of 12. But the thing is, when you're in a deficit, this isn't always possible. In terms of exercise selection, I kept it really simple. For my major muscle groups, being my chest, my back, my legs, and my shoulders, I did around 12 sets per week. And for my minor muscle groups, being my biceps, my triceps, my calves, and my forearms, I did 6 sets per week. So my push day consisted of the following: flat dumbbell press, incline dumbbell press, dumbbell chest flies, lateral raises, upright rows, cable lateral raises, straight bar cable push downs, and hanging leg raises. For my pull day, I did lat pull down, barbell rows, rope face pulls, back extensions, dumbbell bicep curls, wrist curls for my forearms, and some decline sit-ups. And then for my leg day, we did Romanian deadlifts, leg extensions, hamstring curls, decline leg press, and calf raises. For all of those, I did 3 sets of 8 to 12 reps. I tried to progressively overload every single session. So as you can see, I didn't try and do 17 different exercises every workout to shock the muscles. I followed a really simple program and I stuck to it consistently. So how can you do the same? Step 1 is setting up your training split, and you have 2 options here. You can go for a 3-day split of push-pull legs, or you could do a 4-day split, and you can do one of 2 4-day splits. You could do upper lower, or you could do your anterior chain twice per week. So that basically means the front of your body, and then your posterior chain twice per week, which is the back of your body. Choose the split that best works for your time constraints, that best fits into your lifestyle. If you only have 3 days, do a 3-day split. If you have 4 days, do a 4-day split. The best workout program is one that you can stick to for a prolonged period of time, and that is how you're gonna see the best results. Also, make sure you incorporate real, actual rest days. One of the biggest mistakes I see people making is not taking their rest days seriously. At the gym, you're breaking your muscles down. Rest is where they grow, so rest is needed, again, if you want to see real progress. Step 2 is exercise selection, and if you're at a beginner to an intermediate level in the gym, then do this. 12 sets for your major muscle groups per week, and 6 sets for your minor muscle groups. Eventually, we're going to increase this, but it's unnecessary when you're starting out. That may not sound like a lot, but believe me, when you're just starting out, you do not need a lot of volume to stimulate growth. Focus on form over everything. It is all too common for people to try and throw up weights they just cannot handle, and you're going to injure yourself that way. Focus on your form. That's it. Step 3 is progressive overload. And when it comes to progressive overload, you need to be tracking. Track how much weight you lifted, for how many reps, on which exercise, every single session. Then in your next workout, aim to improve slightly. Whether it's by 1 rep or 1 pound, it's all progress and it all adds up. But again, I will say, when you're in a deficit, it's going to be impossible to progressively overload every week, and that's fine. Just try your best, but again, focus on form. But make sure you're tracking when you are progressively overloading. When it comes to cardio, what I did, and I still do, and what I recommend to everyone is 10K steps per day. I'm going to preach this for as long as I do videos on this channel. It is easy as fuck to do 10K steps a day. I don't care how much you weigh, who you are, where you're from, what your responsibilities are. You can do 10K steps a day. I don't want to hear that you can't. On top of that, find a form of cardio that you love and is ideally intense, and do this twice a week. This is going to accelerate your fat loss more than you can even imagine. Personally, the form of cardio I do, and you probably already know this, is Muay Thai, but find what you like, whether that's rowing, boxing, Muay Thai, jiu-jitsu, running, whatever you like. Just find a form of cardio that you like and is intense. But don't overdo your cardio, because this way you're going to burn out, your muscles aren't going to recover, and you're not going to gain any muscle. The final and most important step is consistency. Stick to your program for at least 8 to 12 weeks and your progress will compound. Trust the process and don't be a program hopper. Believe me, you can have the most perfect training program in the world, but if you're not consistent to it, it doesn't matter. Now that you understand the basics, let me share with you 3 tips that are going to make all the difference. I touched on recovery earlier, but I'm going to drive it home now because it is the most important aspect of training, and it's something I really neglected when I first started. Again, you don't grow in the gym, you grow when you recover, and sleep is the most important part of recovery. So get at least 7 to 8 hours every single day. Try your best to get 7 to 8 hours. It is so important. Make sure you're eating 1 gram of protein per pound of your desired body weight. And if you don't know where to start on diet, I have a bunch of videos on it, so check those out. Also, easier said than done, but manage your stress. Stress is the most taxing thing on the body, and all that cortisol is going to cause your muscles to shrink. So avoid stress as best as you can. Next, design your environment for the success you want to see. Pack your gym bag the night before, get everything ready the night before, and make sure you're going to the gym with a plan. So many people I speak to, so many of my friends, I'm like, what are you training today? They're like, I don't know, I'm just gonna go train what I feel like, I'm gonna do exercises I feel like. How are you supposed to make progress when you're doing that? Like I said, the most important aspect is progressive overload. If you're changing what workout you're doing every week, how are you going to make progress? You need to make sure you know what you're doing. Make it as easy as possible for yourself, and you're going to succeed in the long run. And finally, make sure you are tracking everything. As soon as I started tracking my workouts, I started making real progress. And this can be super simple. You don't need to make it complicated. Simply mark down in your notes app on your phone how many reps you did, at what weight, for how many sets, and for what exercise, and track that weekly. It's super simple. This way you're going to have clear targets for your next workout, and you're going to make real sustained progress. However you want to track, just make sure you're keeping a record of each of your sessions so that you can make that consistent progressive overload and that consistent progress. So there you have it, super simple, and that's the exact training template I followed to lose 70 pounds of fat and gain muscle, and how you can do exactly the same. Follow this approach, stick to the basics, stay consistent, and I promise you, you will see results beyond your wildest imagination. If you want help implementing this, or if you want personalized guidance, check out the link in the description, book a call with me, and we can have a chat about working together. Other than that, I hope you liked the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.